It's almost 2026, and when I look back at 2025, a lot of things happened. And one thing is for certain, I haven't achieved all my goals, and I didn't really stick to my rules, my plans, my routines, and everything. I kept changing things, I kept overthinking everything, all the small steps, and I just went from left to right. I didn't really have a clear structure. But all of that, all of those mistakes have led me to the point where I could actually sit down and write myself a plan that resonates with who I am, doing something that I like doing but also feels right, and but also separate the tasks that will bring me to my goals and distract me from them, which used to happen in 2025 all over again. Now, don't get me wrong, 2025 has been an amazing year because a lot of doors opened for me. I didn't enter through all of them because I was overthinking a lot of the things, a lot of the opportunities. But for the opportunities that I actually did take, it was a really good decision. Now, I can go cry around and only complain about the things that I didn't do, but I can also just kind of like look at it positively because right now I know where I want to go. So, a couple days ago, I sat down and I decided to just write myself out a plan. What am I gonna do? How am I gonna do this? What are my daily non-negotiables? And what are the things that I'm gonna avoid? What are my rules? And all this other stuff. And if you are someone who actually started his self-improvement slash business journey, or you are already in it and you don't really know how to structure it the right way for 2026, this will probably also benefit you because, to be honest, I have made it pretty damn simple for myself. It's like I created this system for myself that all I have to do is just start, implement these things, and let everything reveal and roll by itself. Because a lot of people, including myself, made the mistake to try to make everything perfect and try to also figure out every single step before even taking the first step. And that's not how it works. You just need to have a plan, you just need to have a direction, and take the first step, and the rest will reveal itself. But I just decided to just make myself a 2026 plan. Really simple, really structured, and I'm just gonna go through it real quick. This is also a video for myself to look back at it in a year from now, because I know that I'm gonna achieve great things, and I know that it's not gonna be an easy year. It's not gonna be like everything just spikes up and goes in one straightforward line. But if I look back at one of the biggest mistakes that I made last year is that I didn't enjoy the process. I wasn't present enough on the journey itself. I only looked at the result, and just because I kept holding on the result, I never got it, I never achieved it, and I actually only kept changing things because things weren't going fast enough. Now, before I get into it myself, what I did, and this is really, really, really helpful because I used to do it back at my mom's, and also know a couple people who still do it, is buying yourself, is buying yourself a whiteboard. Now, sorry for my handwriting. If you can't read it, I'm gonna go through it, but I'm gonna leave this for the second part. First of all, I want to talk about my goals. Now, I've written out 6 goals for the year. Now, I know that it's way better to also only write down 3 of them, but how I did it is that 3 of the 6 goals are the most important and the most valuable ones to me, and then the other 3 ones are kind of like side quest goals, something that will be great to achieve, and I know it's definitely possible and doable, especially if I also achieve the other 3 goals. So it's kind of like a roller coaster effect. Now, I started trading again, like getting back into the basics, and also I want to build a personal brand. But in order to do that, I also need something for cash flow. So I'm going to go into the rules of daily negotiables in a second, but for now, my 2026 goals are to get funded on trading. Like, I don't want to get too specific into X amount of money. I used to do that. I kept switching the X amount of money I wanted to make a month. Didn't work, only make me freaked out. I just want to start by getting funded, mastering the skill of trading, mastering the skill of psychology for trading, having a good strategy, and just letting things come to me over time. Eventually, I'll pass the funded, and then things will, if I have to believe what all our traders are saying, once you get your first funded, once you pass your first funded, things will start rolling. So we'll see how that goes. Then I have mastered my psychology. By the way, I'm reading the first 3 important ones. Master my psychology, because I know that you become a whole different person in your trading journey, more than you would do with an agency or with something else. Because trading is so you versus you, and you really have to face your fears, face your anxieties, be patient, just become him, if you know what I'm talking about. And then also grow my personal brand, to 10,000 subscribers. Now this is maybe a bit delusional to go to 10,000 subscribers in the year, but I've seen many people do it. I know it's possible, and if I just stick to my rules, which I will get to in just a second, it's definitely possible to achieve it. Now the three other ones that I'm also, my three other goals that I want to achieve for 2026, but are kind of like side quests, side goals, side quests, and things that I will be working over time on, is first of all, have a community with 500 members. Now I want to start a school community with like-minded traders who are on their journey but just want to connect with other like-minded traders. Now I will create a school community where we will have weekly calls to connect. You can always post things. I will come with challenges. I will come with things, share some insights, whatever. It's going to be a great community. I know that it's going to take some time to actually fill it up to 500 members. Now then we have something else which I wanted to do last year and I didn't manage to achieve it. I did manage to do other things, but that is to go to Dubai, and not just for a 3-week vacation where I lay on the side of the pool and just stand the whole day. No, this is really for the experience. This is really for business, experiencing, looking over the skyline, like in the skyline over the city, doing the jet skis, renting a Lambo, that type of stuff, maybe kind of like the guru lifestyle. I don't mind doing that because that's fucking awesome. I dreamed of it from when I was a kid. I don't want to become a guru at all, but this is just like, it even lights me up when I think about just going to Dubai for the experience, just working there, connecting with people, going to maybe a masterclass of someone's, smoking a cigar, you name it, that type of thing. It's just it lights me up. It's what keeps me up awake at night, and I really want to be able to go to Dubai next year with a couple of friends or by myself. And then I have something that I wanted for a couple years already, and that is buy my dream motorcycle, the MT-07. Now I've got my driver's license a while ago, and I just never actually got into buying a motorcycle afterwards because I used to ride a motorcycle, broke down. Then I went for my full driver's license, like the bigger driver's license. In Europe it's a bit different than in the USA or the UK. I'm not exactly how it works over there. But and then afterwards I never got a motorcycle because I wanted this specific bike. But then I got caught up with business, spent a lot of money, invested a lot of money, because I was like, okay, this is more of a priority right now than jumping on a motorcycle each and every single day, because I know how distracting it can be. But now I'm really like, okay, this is gonna be the goal for the year. So I can finally start driving a motorcycle again, because man, I miss it. I miss driving a motorcycle, but I don't want any other motorcycle than this one to start with. So that's gonna be my goal. The motorcycle isn't even expensive. Like I can get this motorcycle for like 6K, but I don't want to buy it with my last money. And I've invested a lot of money in the last year. So right now it's not really a smart move to buy that motorcycle. So that was a quick overview over my goals for 2026. And then we have the core vehicles. These are the things that I'm going to just focus on mainly to reach those goals, which is, of course, first of all, trading. Then we have building a personal brand, which is YouTube. And then we have also to have a cash flow foundation. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I keep searching for it, but I'm not really sure what to do, because I also don't want to get a job because of time and everything, because I want to invest a lot of time into it. Maybe it's ego that I don't want to work for someone in the meanwhile, because I know it's not permanent. It's just for a couple months to make sure that I keep having a roof on top of my head. But I do have a lot of skills in the marketing agency space. So I'm kind of like juggling around with, am I still going to do some freelance work and to make my own money, or am I just going to work at a 9 to 5-ish to get some money on the side? So I'm still trying to decide that and figure out what I can do. If you know someone or something that I can do, even if it's appointment setting or whatever, let me know, because I'm pretty good at it. I know how to do it. So I don't think cash flow will be a problem. I know how to make money. So those are the 3 main vehicles that I'll be focusing on. And then we have the daily non-negotiables. Now I'm just gonna grab my whiteboard for it, because then I'm gonna kind of explain how that works. So we have the non-negotiables, to-do list, and then we have a bitch counter. Now, to kind of go over it real quick, the non-negotiables are having a good routine. So that means that I journal, I meditate, and I read every single morning, just to keep the good habits up, just to keep, consistent with it, and so that I also start my morning relaxed, good, and also more focused as well. Then we have exercise, which is going to be either going to the gym or for a really long walk to get the steps in. On like resting days, I go for a walk, and if not, I'll be lifting the weights and everything in the gym. Then we have the trading, 3 to 5 hours minimum. I don't settle for less, and I don't go to bed until I actually have fulfilled any of these tasks. Okay. Then we have YouTube, making sure that I upload one video every 2 days. I'm going to talk a lot about trading, of course, because this is going to be a trading personal brand. But I'm just getting started with it again, so I can't really open up the chart right now and tell you the trades that I took because I'm still learning the basics, you know. And then we have cash flow fulfillment. For now, it's just research, and eventually when I found the thing that will get me the cash flow, that is going to be something that I will also be focusing on a daily basis to make myself some money. Then we have on the side, we have a to-do list, which is going to be just the 3 main tasks for the day. For now, it's trading 3 to 5 hours, making a YouTube video, and go to the gym. Once I've completed those 3 things, I have moved the needle. You know, I already spent this morning doing research for the cash flow thing. I have already done a couple other things, you know, took my morning slow, completed my routine. So right now, all I have to do is go to the gym, upload this video, edit it a little bit, and trade for the rest of the day. That's it, you know, and that's simple, and do it long enough over time, and you create a system and you will see the effect eventually, you know. And I know that I'm not going to be able to get fast results just because it's not how it works. You know, maybe if you are an outlier, you get fast results, but I'm not going to rely on fast results again. I'm just going to enjoy the process, see what I can learn, and just unlock this new state of mind, become this person who actually takes its time to master it. Because if you would give me 100,000 or a million euros right now, or dollars, I would have no idea what to do with it. I would probably lose it just as quick as someone would give it to me. So I need to have an understanding of how to handle those amounts, how money works, you know, and also understands the markets and everything, because I don't want to play it safe, but I know that it's going to take time anyways. So I know that the average time for a trader to start seeing results is around a little bit more than a year. So if it's already going to take that much time to actually master it or start seeing results, I might as well just enjoy the process, and then maybe it's going to get quicker to me. Maybe it will get to in 6 months to me, but I'm not going to rely on that or hope and wish it will. Now then, the last thing, we have the bitch counter. Now the bitch counter is for whenever I skip a day. It's like when I skip a day of completing my non-negotiables, or I skip a day uploading a video each and every 2 days. I put a point down on the bitch counter, and then I have to do 200 push-ups as well. It's kind of like a punishment because I didn't have any strict rules for myself for the last year, and I really feel that I need this right now. And the more bitch count points on the bitch counter I have, I will feel really guilty. It will hurt as fuck because I'm not a little bitch. I'm not someone who just dreams. I'm someone who goes after his shit. And if I see that bitch counter go up, it's gonna fucking burn, and I don't want that. And I'm gonna have to do 200 push-ups and go to the gym or go for a walk or whatever. So I'm not doing that shit. So to kind of give a recap, I have 6 goals, 3 main goals, 3 side goals. Then we have the rules, non-negotiables, and also the bitch counter, and just a simple to-do list. If I just do everything over and over and over and over again, I create a system, and eventually results will compound. Now, I know that for each factor, YouTube, trading, and the cash flow thing, all of those things will have multiple other things. It's like a huge spider web. But those things will reveal itself by over time. I will have things to do. I always have things to do. I haven't succeeded yet. Job's not finished. So it's time to take some fucking action. And I'm really looking forward to see what 2026 will bring me. And I'm fucking gonna crush it. I know it's not gonna be I know it's not gonna be easy, but I'm ready to roll. I already know what to expect a little bit from last year, but now with just a little bit more structure. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope that you also had something. I hope that you could benefit from this video as well. Maybe you can implement a couple things for yourself as well. And I'll see you in 2 days.